All right. So, today, today, I keep wanting to say today was another strange day. I guess they're all strange days. Well, not quite as strange as the strange day previously. Um, it's This is the second day that with my drawings I've had to kind of do some practice runs before I actually hit it. And I think today's kind of obstacle was um, I once again went into my mind thinking, I should do something besides a mandala. And it just wasn't meant to be. So I guess this is my mandala period. And I will know when that period is over, I guess. So it's interesting. I guess artists do have different periods. And yes, I own being an artist. I may never become known or successful or whatever, but as what I talked about before, for me, being an artist is a way of being, actually. So, um, hear that, Mr. Litzo? If you haven't been listening to all of them here, at some point I talked about my seventh grade science teacher, Mr. Litzo, who seriously threatened to come back and haunt me after he died if I didn't become an artist. So I'm doing it. It's taken me 60 years, but I'm doing it. Owning it. I mean, I've been doing art for my whole life, but owning it in a deep way, doing it every day as a practice, that's different. And I could really feel its impact already, even though my 45 days aren't up yet. I think I got another week and a few days left, but it's cooking. Anyway, and then, so I finally was able to do a mandala, and, well, I wasn't finally able to do it. It was like, finally I just let go of everything again. I had played with some different brushes and stuff, and then I went to the blank page again, and I emptied myself and said, all right, if it's a mandala, it's cool. If it's not a cool, just... And it was a mandala. So, now, a couple things. Yesterday I dealt with a stressor that had been really, really hard for me in the past, and I was able to cope with it in a better way, let's put it that way. I mean, I still kind of felt it, but it didn't kind of really kind of devastate me like sometimes this particular stress does. Relationship-wise, it's a relationship stress. So, with somebody who we push each other's buttons like amazingly. So, but I was able to not feel the buttons being pushed, feel my reaction, and then breathing through it, which actually really kind of helped dissipate its full reaction in a non-judgmental way, which I think helped. So anyway, so that's a big step for me, so I'm kind of proud of that. I've been doing some practices, mindfulness practices, and this practice, I guess it's a therapeutic practice called DBT, I think it is. If it's not, I'll put it here what it really is. I think it's DBT. And what it is it's a combination of mindfulness, integration of mindfulness with behavior therapy, which is kind of nice because you get the subjective and objective domains kind of intertwined, which is really quite nice. So that's really been helping me. Believe it or not, here in California anyways, that practice, that therapeutic modality is at least in Santa Clara County, it's I'm receiving it through the county, so that's pretty cool. Uh, and as long as I'm talking about it, I want to say that yes, I am homeless technically, although I have a roof over my head right now, and so I'm blessed for this moment. And I've been really kind of touched by the experience in many ways. Really, yesterday I was actually kind of thinking about doing a documentary on homelessness called Homeless America or something like that, where it's like there's obviously personal, subjective forces that are at play here for me, and of course the objective, like material reality stuff, which I don't have, you know. And then there is the relational stuff, the cultural, constructs like how I feel about being homeless, how others hold me when I'm homeless. I think yesterday, I talked about how we actually have a caste system here, and it's like we're almost like the untouchables, the homeless. Anyways, I had this great this idea after I think yesterday I talked about this, and then when I got back after the walk recording, I really thought about maybe doing something on it, like record my experience, interview others, and really kind of explore what it means for not just the homeless people, but for everyone, or everyone who comes in contact with the homeless, and also our society as a whole, the fabric, So anyway, I was inspired by that. I don't know what'll come with that. I get all these ideas all the time. And then today, I did a lot of taking care of myself, taking care of the space, food preparation, and washing my compression hose because I have vascular problems. I mean, all these kind of things that, and it was like one thing after another, like I've been doing it all day long, but I've been doing that all day long, but as part of that, I was integrated with, all right, I'm going to take a break and do some drawing. All right, I'm going to take a break and do some more drawing, So I was really kind of organizing it around that, and I feels like doing the drawings and even doing this video makes it easier for me to have a day like this, because I'm doing stuff that feeds this higher calling as I'm doing this worldly stuff, in the world of illusion, in this simulated game. That's what it is. So I'm realizing that if I'm just doing that all day long, if I'm not tapping into something on the soul and spirit level or the creative level, it makes it a lot harder for me to do all that stuff, and it kind of depletes me. But it feels like I'm not as depleted as I usually am when I have a day like this. So that's fascinating. Interesting. Okay. 10 minutes. That's enough for today. All right. Namaste. The oneness in me recognizes the oneness in you. Peace out. Peace in.